is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 days, let's go. You hard. You think you won't get this? Check three.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They will run with Grant. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
That's all.
A look at Kerryon Johnson, 2nd-year man out of Auburn. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Colby Wadman now to punt. Back deep here, Marcus Murphy. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Pick me up. Here we go. Check 4. It's 3. 951. Cover. Let him know. Watch the safety creep.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, for these two franchises, the Lions and the Cardinals, it all began back on a Sunday in October of 1930 when the Chicago Cardinals visited Portsmouth, Ohio to play a scoreless game against the hometown Portsmouth Spartans in front of 6,500 fans. 4 years later, the Portsmouth Spartans would move to Detroit. Anyways, 90 seasons later, after some rebranding, a couple relocations, one of the oldest rivalries in the NFL still lives on. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. Then get up to the second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Play fake. Murray going up top. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first NFL reception, goes for 6 as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They'll look to throw. This one complete to Christian Kirk. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
And an alley to run. He's got a first down and more past the 30 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Watch a slap. Shit. Hatchet.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
He was brought down by Darryl Roberts.
Brings us 2nd and 7 at the 12-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. Third down here. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on third down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Grant. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Joker, 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 Joker.
Now Murray off play action. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is caught at the 20. And he'll be taken down all the way inside Detroit's 20. A huge play there for Arizona. 59 yards.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
How about the rookie in his NFL debut? Looking sharp. It's first and 10. Now they try the right side here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up first and goal. Well, getting close to the end zone, and you know that rookie wants the ball back. He's looking for his first career touchdown.
He certainly is, and you just wonder with the coaching staff, is it trust in him this early? Or are they trying to get him going, give him confidence early in his NFL career? Either way, they want him to score.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another second down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays second down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a first down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now a give right side. Grant. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Call it a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run the counter. Grant. And some space here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
1st down, Lions.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Prater's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, switch gears. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, Murray. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Watch 80. He likes to get those jump balls.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Slim, topper. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play.
Here we go.
First down, Detroit.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go now. 15 lining. Switch. Let's go.
Now a give right side. It's Grant, and he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
4 yards on the
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Okay, break.
They'll set up a throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. It's complete to Drake. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the fourth. Murray now on first down. Steps away. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw again on second down. Murray looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the income. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Watch twist.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Jim. Blue dog Corker. Switch. What happened?
They go to Johnson again. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a 1st down. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Grant. Room here to run. Touchdown, Detroit. Corey Grant, 34 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Extra point good by Prater, and that will get him one closer. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to give this time to the tailback. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a 1st at the Lions' 29.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's set a tone. Check 50. Check 50. Kill.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
You got it. You got it.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Murray now. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenny Golladay there to make the grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll try the left side. Grant, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Murray's going to look to throw this thing. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check Hassan.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This one taken from the 7. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
36. Check 4. Watch the safety creep. Shift. What happened?
They go back to Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the